Hey, this is Tom J here again for the our next episode of the King of Craft Beer Reviews. So tonight I am exceptionally stoked. I'm pumped because tonight I have something very, very special and I'm psyched. I can't wait. I have a 16-ounce growler of the one, the only Bourbon County Barleywine. This is Goose Island, Bourbon County Barleywine. This is a 16-ounce growler. And not only do I have this 16-ounce growler, this growler is filled with a one-year-old version of the Bourbon County Barleywine, which blew my mind. A couple of weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago, a friend of mine, I mentioned him a couple of times at our local Buy Rite. His name is Harold, good buddy of mine. He tells me that he has a sixtel of the Goose Island barley wine in the back, and he's been holding on to it for a year. So of course, my head almost exploded, and he tells me that he's going to be putting it on in a couple of weeks. Lo and behold, I went down there 2 days ago. I walked in, and he was just setting up. He has the special growlers. He sells them in 16-ounce growlers. That's all you can get. I couldn't believe it. This is a year old, aged for a year, in a sixtel in his cooler. So I'm extremely excited. Stuff ain't cheap. I ain't even gonna tell you what I paid for, but it's definitely not cheap. But you know what? When you get something like this, when you see an opportunity, you got to jump on it. That's how much I think about this beer. So let's give you some stats on this barley wine. Okay, so the ABV on this is 12%. We got the IBU. The IBU is 60. Beer Advocate scores this as a 99, which is world class. Wouldn't expect anything less. And Rate Beer has it as a 100, which is world class, and a 100 in the style. Yes, psyched up. I can't tell you. You know, I was waiting for like Black Friday to come around so I can get the 15 version that's coming out, and then I was gonna age whatever varieties I could get. I know they have the regular one. They come out with a couple of different variants, but never did I think that I could get my hands on this. Not last year's version, not fresh out of a sixtel like that. So this is great. So with that, we're gonna give this a pop. Beautiful. Oh, yes. Okay, and let's go into the glass with it. Oh, I'm getting the glug out of this. All right. Just get the top on here. Okay. Into the glass. I didn't go very aggressive, but I didn't think I was going to get much of a head on this. Usually, this type of a beer, you're not going to get. Yeah, you're not going to get anything on it. So. Okay, in the glass, I'm looking up at the light. It's very dark, but it's a very dark brown, and you're getting some tinges of lighter brown at the edges. So it's a very, very dark, caramely dark brown barley wine. Looks very barley wine-ish, except that it's leaving some heavy-duty legs on the side of the glass. Wow, look at these alcohol legs. Woohoo! Yeah. Wow. Hey, let's get a nose on this. Psyched. Oh. Oh my goodness. Bourbon caramel, smokiness, toffee. Oh my goodness. Brown sugar. Oh, smells very sweet and bourbony. Yeah, definitely getting some smoke off of here. Vanilla. Yeah, yeah, this smells, the nose on this is crazy, crazy. Maybe a little bit of dark fruit, toffee, caramel. Oh, the bourbon smells great. Um, it smells boozy, but it smells bourbon boozy. It doesn't smell beer boozy, it smells bourbon boozy. It's this beer, you could just tell by the way it smells. I didn't even taste it yet, and you could just tell that it's gotten some serious barrel aging. You know, this is no joke here. Oh, all right, guys, I gotta go in. Cheers. Oh my goodness. Oh. That is so intensively good. It's crazy. It's insane. Okay. Smoky, sweet, caramel, delicious bourbon, perfectly meshed together. It's all meshed together. Vanilla, dark fruits, toffee. Did I say smokiness? Definitely some smokiness here. The mouthfeel is outstanding. The carbonation it's very light carbonated. It's light. It's a heavy duty mouthfeel. It's rich. It's sweet. It's rich. It's balanced. It's just this is cuckoo. This stuff. This is crazy stuff. The mouthfeel, like velvet, like velvet. Honestly, honest to the Lord. Oh boy. Oh, I feel lucky to get this. This was a hit. This was a home run for me. Even though this is all I could get, I was happy to get it. I was begging him to give me another one, but he wouldn't do it. I tried real hard, but that's okay. He did me a solid just by getting me, just by getting me this. He got me down there, so I appreciate it. Cheers, Harold. Thank you. Oh, raisins, figs, caramel, toffee, bourbon, vanilla, oaky, char, the smoky char. Oh, it's super duper. I know I'm going on and on about it, but I have to tell you, this stuff is off the hook, off the hook. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you here. I haven't had the Barleywine. I haven't had the Goose Island Barleywine yet. This is the first time, and I am extremely impressed. It is delicious. I let the bottle warm up somewhat. Usually I go for it cold and I let it warm up, but I let it warm up somewhat before I even started this review, because I want to really let this thing warm up. I want to sit down with it. I'm going to let this sit. I'm going to sit down for a while. I'm going to really just sip on it slowly. I want to try to get whatever I can out of the flavors here. The aroma it's to die for. It really is. This is good stuff. I don't know. I'm a big imperial stout guy. I like bourbon barrel stouts. I thought for darker beers that was the top banana for me, but this beer it's changing my mind. It's This is really doing it for me. All right, kids. I'll be back in a little while. I'm going to let this warm up, and we'll come back with our results. Hey, guys, I'm back. Seriously, off the hook. I let it warm up. The flavors that are coming out of this beer, it's astounding. I mean, this has got to be one of the best beers I've ever had. This is just super, super good. The mouthfeel on this, it's killer. It's just, I gotta tell you, the alcohol, you feel some warming, a little warming in your mouth and a little warming in your chest, but it's 12%. But you don't taste alcohol. You taste bourbon, which of course you would expect that. This thing is, it's aged forever in bourbon barrels. And I'm sure that it's the first. Sometimes like they'll make bourbon beers and they'll use like a second and third barrel. They'll use it 3 or 4 times, and each time I would imagine that the bourbon flavor gets less and less. I'm sure that the barrels that they use for this, the thing they had in before the beer was bourbon. So I mean, because it's really, really rich bourbony deliciousness. Sweet. It's definitely a heavy beer. Heavy mouthfeel. It's almost to the point of being like a liqueur, like a syrupy type of liqueur, but carbonated, and it's just not. It's almost into like another league where it's not even like a beer. It's outstanding. Anyway, I'm just gonna sip on this a little bit, and I'm gonna give you my rating. Now, I'm sure by now you've been watching. Read my mind, because you know it's coming. This is a 100 out of a 100 for me. Absolutely. If I could give it 150 out of 100, I would. It is absolutely delicious. I see no flaws in this beer. It's a slow sipper. This is a great. I wish I could get a little. Well, I'll get some of the fresh stuff before the holidays, but I'd love to get some of this for the holidays. This would be a nice Christmas Day or Christmas Eve sipper. Get a nice bigger bottle of it. Do you for the night. Really, really nice. Really, really special beer. Yeah. Folks, I don't have to tell you this. if you're lucky enough to get some of this stuff when it comes in, start making phone calls. You know, the day after Thanksgiving it gets released, so start making your phone calls. Set it up with your store. You know, try to get a bottle. I would imagine, even if it's not a barley wine, even if it's the stout or the other ones that they put out, you're in for a treat, no matter what variety you get. There are different. There's different ones that they put out besides just the straight up Bourbon County stout. And I would imagine whatever you get is going to be great. Very good job. Well done. Well done. Okay, enough of me carrying on. I'm going on and on and on and on. So that's it from me. I'm going to go inside now. I'm going to put the hockey game on and enjoy this. And this should do me for about another 2 hours, and then good night, Tom. So until next time, this is Tom J with the King of Craft Beer Reviews signing off. And remember to always drink responsibly.